Motherhood has countless components to it. It's not entirely about cooking, cleaning, making the bed, or doing endless loads of laundry. It is also about adventuring with your kids. It's reading a story out loud that captures their mind, or sitting around the coffee table and playing a game. Moreover, getting outside, whether it's sunny or sprinkling, cold or too warm, will shepherd in your children's creativity and sense of adventure and risk. It's about heading to the park for a picnic, or taking off to the river and sticking your feet in the cool water. Recently, our families went camping. My family tent camps, and April's family camp in their airstream. We camp together, we camp separately, we camp often. Come along with us as we head to the tree-filled hills of Oklahoma and learn our top camping must-haves.
Hey, it's April.
And it's Heidi.
We're with Feral and Free, or we are Feral and Free.
We are. Look at, we're out everywhere.
We're in the woods. So we are in Robbers Cave State Park in Oklahoma. Yeah. So we were just thinking we would love to give you our 3 favorites for camping. Right?
Yes. So I'm going to do tent camping because we tent camp, car camp, and then I think you are going to do RV camping because she's got an awesome, shiny, tiny house.
Baked potato.
Big potato.
That's what we have, is we have a baked potato. That's our camper. We have a 20-year-old Airstream that we absolutely love.
And they're renovating, and it's totally cute.
Yeah.
I like it.
Okay, so what's yours for tent camping and car camping?
Okay, for tent camping and car camping, I'm all about personal comfort. I love it, but I like to be comfortable. So my top three are have a good sleeping bag. Ooh, I have 4. Okay, I'll one. A good sleeping bag and a good mattress pad. If you don't have those, then nighttime's miserable, because if you're outside and you love the outdoors, you can handle anything. But those 2 for inside your tent are certainly my number 1, number 2. And number 3 is good coffee. Like, bring a frother, bring the mocha pot.
That's real. Yes. That's a good one.
And have good coffee by the campfire. My bonus, however, that I think is very important, especially if you do more cold camping or spring camping where it's not as warm as the summertime, is toe warmers. Like, if your feet are warm, the rest of your body's going to be warm. And so if you don't have that great of a sleeping bag and you put toe warmers in before you go to bed, depending on how late you go to bed, it will last you until morning, or at least early morning.
Okay, I have my 3. So we tent camped for a long time, and we have been RVers for the past 5 years now. We used to have a Spree Escape that was a small, like 20-foot camper. That was our first camper. We had that one for 4 years, and we just sold it last year, and then we bought our 20-year Airstream that we've been renovating. And we love the Airstream. It's 31 foot. It's a classic, and it really gives us so much more space with having 2 teenage boys, and they just sleep on the couches, and it's
awesome.
It's a great setup. We love it.
We've been with them camping when it's been real bitter cold, so we are tent campers, and we go in the Airstream, and it is amazing.
Yeah. This is River. This is my dog. She's my bonus item to take camping. Is I absolutely love having her for hiking and for camping, but I don't know if I would love it in a tent.
Yeah.
However,
no.
I love having her with us hiking and camping, and she is so good when we are outside. She's such a good dog, but I feel very well protected having her around. So she's always on the lookout for me. She's my guardian.
So you gave the bonus before you gave the top 3.
Companion. A good camping companion is a bonus. So she's definitely mine. So my top 3, my first one would obviously be my camper. I completely, even though I backpack and I tent camp with Boy Scouts, you can just pull her back if you need to. I love RVing. It is a bigger expense. It is more stressful. However, you're
Is it stressful for you though? Because Gavin just backs that thing in, like he knows what he's doing.
Yes. I mean, it can be stressful for anyone who doesn't know what they're doing. However, it's always a learning curve, and there's always something else that's going to break. That's just how it goes. But I really love sleeping in a bed and having a shower and a toilet and warmth, because we like to winter camp. So it's just how it is in Texas. I would rather winter camp than summer camp. So that's my first item on taking camping is she's eating a stick. She's good. That's my first number one on my must-haves for camping. Number two, I would say, is probably our X-Chocks, which help stabilize the camper. They go in between the wheels, and going from a single axle to a double axle camper, having those X-Chocks, which we couldn't have on a single axle camper, it just makes such a huge difference. It just feels so stable in there. You don't feel wind like we did before, and it's just
it never rocks when we walk in.
Right. And so in our old one definitely would. And with having teenage boys stomping around, you just don't feel that movement. So that's definitely our second must-have for RV camping. And third, since you said the mocha pot, I'll bypass mocha pot.
It is a good thing.
Because that's the way I love coffee, is using a mocha pot in the morning. Funny enough, my Coleman stove is number 3. I absolutely, even though I have the ability to to cook inside on our stove in the camper, I love cooking outside. It's just what I prefer to do is, come here, River, come here.
Sorry, she's all wrapped
There
up
you
in me.
So cooking on the Coleman stove is definitely, that's one of my necessities. I like having it as a backup too, just in case, but if the weather is great and it's not raining, it's, not freezing cold, I would rather cook outside and be outside with my friends and my family. So not stuck inside cooking.
Well, I was telling Chris this morning when I was making pancakes that I love just being outside with my coffee, flipping pancakes, having adult conversation. I think that's kind of one of the best parts of being out. So
yes,
as an RVer, it seems to me that you have some creature comforts, like, warmth and a bed to sleep in, but you still get the full experience of being outdoors.
Yes.
All the time. And it's kind of like a little house on wheels, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I don't really care for any of the big bougie items. I mean, although my camper is a little bougie, the big baked potato, but I don't need the bougie items.
What would you consider bougie though?
Like an espresso machine.
Sure. Are there espresso machines in RVs?
I mean, some people do.
Oh, interesting.
I don't need the big expensive chairs. I will sit in whatever chair is available.
You got some good camp chairs.
Yeah.
I like the backpack camp chair you have.
Yeah, my sister got me one from TJ Maxx like maybe 5 years ago, and it's like buffalo plaid, and it's faded and it's tearing, but I still love that chair. It is a comfortable chair to sit in. So again, nothing like I know backpacking chairs are $200, and I can't do that. So that's what I consider bougie, is like those expensive items that are not a necessity, Right. Yeah, definitely luxury items. So
maybe if you were RVing full time or something.
Maybe if I was like an empty nester.
Yeah. You're like, hey.
Maybe it's an empty nester and, full-time traveling, then maybe I would do it. So
we met a retired couple in Yellowstone last year who were the park hosts, and they every summer come out to Yellowstone and they just park host. That's all they do. Yes.
That's
and
cool.
I was like, that's amazing.
That is.
And I wonder if they had a bougie espresso maker. Or they're probably just black coffee drinkers.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
I like my frothed milk. I mean.
Yes.
Yeah, we take
I like a good latte.
Portable battery and plug it in and press start, and it froths the milk. But you could take one of those little things.
Yep. No kisses, River. No kisses, River.
I'm not French kissing you, dog.
Okay, what is something you must have for having kids while camping?
A deck of cards. Uno. Listen, when Jack was little, I would carry a deck of Uno cards in my purse. And so we'd be at the doctor's office, and instead of them saying, hey, give me your phone, we'd play Uno. So I take Uno cards or a deck of cards. Frisbee, maybe.
I would say a hammock.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a necessity for my boys, and they will double layer hammocks and triple layer hammocks, and they right now have a hammock city is what they call it with their friends. Sometimes it can cause issues, but for the most part, if everyone has a hammock.
Are you calling my kids out?
No, no, not just them. No.
My kids had a little rough and tumble time this afternoon.
That's okay. They worked it out.
But, yeah.
I disciplined them.
Yes,
because Heidi wasn't there.
I was not there. And Jack's like, Mrs. is very stern with Harrison. I was like, good.
I mean, I treat you like my own.
That's
so
right. Community.
Yes.
That's the
Yes.
best part.
Yep.
So, what about you? What would you bring for kids besides a hammock?
I would say good shoes, whether it's water shoes or hiking shoes or warm shoes. I just feel like you're always more comfortable if you have good shoes.
Yeah, for sure. I agree.
Yep.
All right. Well, I think those are our top 3
All right.
with lots of bonuses.
Thanks for coming along.